there, pipe people, it's me again, Si the Bristolian Pipester. Hope you're all very well. Actually, just firstly want to say thanks so much for the really kind, nice, welcoming comments I've had from lots of people in the YouTube pipe community on my sort of videos I've released so far. I've been really, everyone seems so nice and friendly, and really appreciate it. I feel welcomed and very much looking forward to being part of this community. So yeah, thank you so much for that, everybody. So this is going to be my second video here in my hunt for an aromatic that I like, which part one, that Solani Festival, didn't think too much of it, to be honest. It was unmemorable. It smelled quite nice, pretty light smoke. So today, a little bit more excited about this one. Bob's Chocolate Flake. I know there's a few videos out there of people who've tried this and varying responses to it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the bump, which I've just got off my screen behind the camera there. It's by Gawith and Hoggarth. The main characteristics of this flake come from the 8% latakia included in the blend and the smooth chocolate aroma. Brazilian, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Virginia leaf make up 82% of the blend, providing a mild to medium smoke, cooled with the addition of 8% Malawi sun-cured and 2% Malawi barley. The latakia cools but does also add strength and aroma. The cocoa casings and chocolate top flavours are rounded off with vanilla and other flavours, providing sweet notes. So yeah, I think that sounds pretty nice. I think the latakia that's going to be in this, that's going to be kind of a game changer, isn't it? It's not just a heavily cased bit of Cavendish. So let's have a little whiff of the packet here. I just got myself a 12.5 gram sample, which is a tiny amount. So I mean, it should be flake. I think what I've got here is more broken flake, really, but that's fine. I've given a bit of an air time already, but I mean, I don't know if you can see that. It's a little bigger than the ribbon cut, but it's not in flake form anymore. Oh, and it smells delicious, really. Yeah, there's a hint there of so when you get a good dark chocolate, there's definitely that bitter cocoa. Yeah, it's not a sweet sort of Cadbury's, Hershey's, whatever. It's got a dark cocoa flavour, and yeah, it's got that. You can smell that little bit of smokiness from the latakia. It's certainly not going to be like a Dunhill nightcap. I can't see that being too strong in there. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be my smoke tonight. I think I'm going to go big. It's got a little bit of Lakeland aromas. So I'm in an R in about what do I want to smoke it in, but I want to smoke my nice big Peterson, so I'm just going to go with it. I think one bowl in there. I don't think it's going to go too bad, and I don't think it's not like Ennerdale Flake, which I think could have quite a profound effect on your pipe. So yeah, I'm going to be smoking this tonight. Other video that I'm sort of shooting concurrently to this, I'm going to be at the pub with a friend, so quite a good time to try it. I definitely think I'm going to try and have a nice stout with this, stout with a nice chocolatey tobacco. I can't think of a better match than that. So yeah, I will get back to you with my opinions on it and get this video up. Cheers. Right, this is my second bowl of Bob's Chocolate Flake. I had a bowl of my big Peterson at Pipe Club the other night. And smoking this for about 5 minutes now. I really like this tobacco. It's barely an aromatic, really. It tastes a lot more like a straight tobacco with just a few notes here and there, so you get a nice little chocolate bitterness. The latakia is gently there in the background the whole time, but it's very much in the background. Yeah, I mean, the other night my friend was smoking it too, and it was kind of, the bowl was just all over the place. At some points it was quite chocolatey, Other times it's almost a little bit like a light English, really. But I've rubbed this one out a bit more and given it a little bit more dry time. It's smoking really nicely. Haven't relit this once yet. I mean, I think this nice sort of small church warden stem on my Macarthur cob. It's an absolute winner of a smoke. Really, really good. I'm gonna order quite a lot of this stuff, I think. Try and get some age on some of it. I can imagine it aging nicely. But yeah, the aroma is lovely. I imagine it'd have a really good room note. And yeah, when you sort of go nice and slow on it, you get a really kind of quite a broad flavour profile. So my palate is not the best, and obviously a lot of people watching this will probably have a much better idea than me, but yeah, I think this is an absolute winner. Strongly recommend it, and I'm going to get more of it. And my phone's ringing. I will yeah, do another one of these soon with a different one. Right, so I thought I'd add a bit more on now that I have smoked a full bowl out there, which lasted about 40 minutes or so, so got a good feel for it. So like I was saying, that was my second bowl of the Bob's Chocolate Flake. My overall opinion is I really like that tobacco. I think it's great. It's barely an aromatic. I mean, the chocolate, you get a little bit here and there. When you're not going too hard on it, and take it nice and slow, and there's nice and gentle sips, there's a very faint little chocolate note, quite bitter, like a nice adult chocolate. Good stuff, really, really like it. The latakia is in the background, there's not a lot of it, but it's definitely there. It tastes like a good growing up tobacco, not a sickly sweet aromatic. I am going to order more. Yeah, that's the great thing. I hadn't sort of realised previously I can order a nice small 12.5 gram samples of a lot of tobaccos and give them a go. And if I like it, get more. If I don't, nothing's lost, is it? I think it's about £3 or something like that per one. So I'm going to order a bunch more samples up this afternoon, I think, and I will probably throw in a larger order for that. Maybe try and put some age on some of it. As the pipe went down, it started off quite light. It smoked nice and cool. It definitely built as I went along. The bottom third it got a little, I was probably going a little bit hard on it by then, so the latakia came out more for me. I wouldn't call it tongue bite, but I got a little bit of a tingle on my tongue. Yeah, it was maybe a little bit more bitter and a little bit more spicy, but not unenjoyably so. Yeah, it's good. I like that. I'm almost tempted to stop there in terms of finding an aromatic I like. I think that's going to have a nice room note for anyone who's around. It's not aggressive, it's not a big latakia bomb or something, but it's pleasant, but it's like a good smoke, so that's going to work for me. I didn't pick up on, I know a lot of people talked about finding it a little bit soapy, thinking there's sort of some Lakeland aromatics in there. Didn't pick up on that at all. Now I'm wondering if that's because I received mostly quite broken crumbs, not really any proper flakes there. So maybe, in a large order, or if you can get the tin of it, which doesn't seem to be available in the UK. For anywhere I've looked, it all seems to come loose, but maybe if you buy a tin of it, it will come, in that classic sopping wet Gawith Hoggarths or whoever, yeah, their tins do come wet. So, you know, maybe you could keep it a lot damper. And if I've not really mastered smoking a flake well. I find, for me, I still need to dry it out and rub it out to get a good smoke out of it. But I'd like to sort of perfect smoking it a bit wetter and less broken. Obviously, you're going to get more flavours through then. So, but that's a user issue, not a tobacco issue. So I'll improve at that. But I like it a lot. I think I've got quite a hankering to switch over onto doing some videos about Lakeland, you know, the more strongly Lakelandy ones next. So very possibly Ennerdale. I've got a load of that, and I had one pipe of it so far. Loved it. Thought it was really good. So I think that might be my next thing. We shall see. But yeah, I mean, I don't have the world's best palate, like I've said. I've only come back to pipe smoking fairly recently, so I think my taste buds will hopefully develop, and I'll start picking up more nuances and being able to decipher what I think is going on with it more. But certainly initial impressions, I think that's really good. I'd recommend people trying it if they want to, and I'm going to get more of it, and it's going to be one of my tobaccos, I think. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this one. I will strive to get something else up soon. Alright, cheers guys.